Empire. So today we're going to be doing a review of Chronicles of Avel.
Now, this is a great family game. It's cooperative. It has a lot of strategic elements to it. It does have dice rolling, which does have a luck-based factor into it. But just a really cool cooperative. It's not as difficult to beat as a lot of the mainstream ones that have come out lately. This one is catered more to a younger audience. So it does have a little bit more of a simplistic way to beat some of the characters and beat the whole game. You still have to be strategic or you'll lose. First game we won, second game we lost. So just a lot of different things you could do. And it already has an expansion that adds more things to it. So great game. We're going to go into the review. So what did you think about the rules?
I would give the rules a 5 out of 5 if you had no questions. It shows the setup and which ones you need to put face up.
Okay, I'll give the rules 5 out of 5. Great rule book. As you can tell, it's well illustrated. It goes into some depth about everything. It has card anatomy, everything. It's got 19 pages, 20 if you want to include the back, which is the solo play. So just a very simple game to learn and play. So 5 out of 5 in the rules. What did you think about the components?
I give components 5 out of 5. Like how you can customize your character, the equipment with the shields, helmets, swords, and boots if you include the expansion. I really like the stickers with the characters. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool, all this. I really like the bag.
Yeah. Here's the bag. I couldn't see it in the video because there's just so much components.
Yeah, I like these as well. The tiles. These hearts are also awesome.
Yeah.
Normally they're just like cardboard or something. These are actual plastic hearts and
wood.
And they're pretty cool. And also these dice are really cool because they have many different dice. And I'll go more into these in the mechanics. But green, you start with 2 greens, the basic dice. Like the bluish green for the shield. The yellow for the magic, which is a symbol, counts as shield and attack. The orange for attack, and these are for the enemies. The purple are the weaker, and the black ones are the stronger.
All right, so I give the components 5 out of 5. Great components. Just had one issue. They didn't send a second part to close that. We actually got 2 of the same ones, so I'll probably contact them and ask them. But great components. Really like the boss character that you create. Also, the tiles are nice and thick. They're also vibrant, easy to see. You have little wooden pieces here that you'll be able to obtain and block. Then you got traps and then you can also shield where it blocks from the creatures from Resurrection. So just a lot of cool elements with the dice, the character boards, the pouch that you are able to obtain more armor and shield and weapons. So 5 out of 5 in the components. What did you think about the experience?
I give the experience 5 out of 5. It was very intense in our video. And we actually lost to 1 HP.
Yeah.
In our first game, we actually won. We somehow did better in our first game. There was lots of different ways to win. I would say, though, I think we focused too much on the equipment early on. I think the Wisp thing, I think we were kind of focusing way too much on the Wisp thing and not actually doing anything else for a while in the game.
Yeah,
we discovered it. Because we should have maybe put like these walls down or traps and we probably could have won.
Yep, I agree. And so for the experience, I'm giving like 4 out of 5. Great experience. So much different things you do. Like the progression, like the character build up. And then there's, like he stated, we should, once you play a couple of times, you realize you should go for more of the traps. This is really important because it blocks the character from resurrection, and you're going to want to do that. That way, it makes it simple. And the end game and the beginning is just you're just using it. It helps a little, but in the end game when they come at you and you're trying to attack all the characters at once, it's just you don't have enough time, and so you want to eliminate some of those areas. But then the timer, so just great experience. 4 out of 5. What did you think about the mechanics?
I would give the mechanics for a cooperative game like this, I would give the components like a 4 point.
Mechanics?
Yeah, mechanics. 4.6 out of 5. They're really cool mechanics. I like how you're like progressing up and you're trying to build up your character to fight the boss and all these enemies. And you progress by attacking these different enemies and hopefully winning. And you get more gear for your character because once you like upgrade your gear, your character becomes a lot stronger. You can start rolling more dice.
Yeah, like right here, he upgraded this one so you get, except the 2 green that you start out with, you would be able to get 1 more dice.
Yeah, and you can also use your elixirs you get. You can save those to get even more dice. And so you can roll a bunch of dice. Like, those are different elixirs. And there's another one. I don't know if I can find it.
No, there's only 3 elixirs, I believe.
No, there's a potion as well in there. There's a potion that you can use. It's like a healing potion, and it heals you all the way to full HP. I'm not sure if it's in here.
All right.
I don't know. I can't find it. But there's a potion that heals you all the way to full HP, but you can only use it before battle. So if you're damaged, like you're at like 1 HP, then you can heal all the way up. So that's also pretty helpful.
Of course, once you use it, then it goes back in the bag. And so.
Yeah.
But I give the mechanics 4 out of 5. Great mechanics. And so throughout the game, you're going to be moving the turn tracker, depending on where you start. Here's 1, 2 players, 3, 4. And so once you get to here, then it does different things. Once you go here, and it'll tell you, you can't put the shield up. This one you can't put the traps up. And this one you can't put the walls up. So, and this one pretty much means you get to add 1 health. This one, the characters resurrect. And so, but you're moving, and there are certain places where you can buy stuff where at the shop, and then you'll be able to obtain stuff, or you can sell stuff. And, there's also places where you pay 3 and you can upgrade. You can also attack characters, and they're bigger characters. There are some that, like, this one has 4. If you beat it, you get upgrade, and you get to grab some from the pouch. And then once at the end, you'll be able to attack the boss. And then all the characters keep coming to your castle. And so you have to kill them all. You'll be losing health. You'll be upgrading, obtaining items. You can only have as much as your backpack can obtain. So it can't go over. You can't overlap. You can't put on top of each other. You got first player. All the different dice do different things. Like this one, attack. Like he said, this one's attack, defense. Defense. This one blocks your attack. This one attacks.
This one's not defense. This one's magic.
I know, it's attack and defense.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's just so many different elements in this game that's really cool.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is on how the backpack. I like how you want to fit a lot, but you can only fit up to where they don't like go over the backpack thing. Like this would be a very tight fit of backpack. So there's one time where I had I'm pretty sure I had one shield and a helmet, and I also had to fit 2 coins in there. That was very tricky.
Yeah, so it's more realistic because you're only to carry as much as you can fit. So mechanics 4 out of 5. What do you think about replayability?
I would give the replayability a 5 out of 5 because there's so many different outcomes this game that can happen in this game. So many different ways to play and beat the beast. And we only played easy mode. I'm pretty sure it was also hard mode.
Yeah.
So there's so many different things. There's different characters. There's an expansion that adds like pets and boots and like a bunch of things. And you can also do like a whole bunch more things. Like I'm sure the traps are pretty good. You can buy even more expensive traps, but there's like traps you can buy, walls you can build. We didn't even use these things.
Yeah.
Was there any expansion?
No.
Yeah, I didn't notice those, but that's pretty cool on how they have all those. And there's a lot that we haven't experienced yet in this game.
Yeah, so I'm going to give the replayability 5 out of 5 because it does have the expansion, which incorporates a lot more elements to it, like the boots and everything you stated. And so I wish that there was an expansion that added more tiles, that would be cool. That way we could rearrange it and have more, strategic elements to it. So, and different things you could buy or obtain. So just a great game that I could see expanding and doing very well, because for the age range for this game, I forget what it is, but I could see this being very popular for young kids because it's more like an adventure game, and it's a very cool cooperative game that just, with the theme and everything, it's easy to dive into because of this simplistic rule set, but yes, still very strategic. So 4 out of 5 in the replayability, and it doesn't really take that. One thing I do want to say, though, the setup time does take a while. It takes 15, 20 minutes if you're doing it by yourself. I guess if you're doing it with someone else, it'll be less, but still quite a lengthy setup compared to a lot of other games. So 4 out of 5. What did you think about the overall total?
I would give the overall total a 3.5 out of 5, 7 out of 10. It's a pretty...
3.5 is 7.5.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So 3 out of 5, 7 out of 10. I'm not going to give those 3 out of 5s and 10 or whatever out of 10s. But this is a really fun cooperative game where you're trying to build up your character and upgrade. And there's lots of different things that you can do and keep on playing and upgrading and adding the expansion. They might even add another expansion if it doesn't already exist. So that would be pretty cool to see. I could definitely see them adding a lot of different stuff to this game.
Oh, yeah. Because
there's so many different paths they can go with this game, and it's overall a really good cooperative adventure game.
Okay, so I'm going to give it same thing, 3 out of 5, 7 out of 10. This is a great cooperative game for a younger audience. It's cool you can also, play with your kids. I think more of adults are going to want more of a challenge, especially if they've been playing the board game hobby for a while. Because there are a lot of elements, a lot of options, but I think that there's and we didn't play the hard mode, so that might be a factor. So for what we played, I've given it a 7 out of 10, 3 out of 5. It's really cool elements. I like the how you're able to get pets and everything with the expansion. We haven't played with that yet, so that might put up the rating a little higher. But there are a lot of elements in this game that you could manipulate and obtain and experience. So 3 out of 5, 7 out of 10. Great cooperative family game. I would say this is more tailored to a younger audience, probably 10, 11, 12, especially if they haven't played board games that much. And so just a great family game. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Social media is down below in the description. I have a link where to buy the game, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.